Well, welcome to the reading parlor. I'm PM Thomas, and I welcome all grandchildren and grandparents to enjoy these stories about a change is coming. Today we're going to be visited by some people, and they brought one of their nice little fancy electronic toys, where our stories are now available for free download to your smartphone or to your tablet. More on that at the end of the video. So let's get started with Benjjii, a Bengal tiger, from the Change is Coming series. Benjjii was a Bengal tiger, but even Bengal tigers have grandfathers. His grandfather told him that waking up every day was the greatest thing. It was true. Benjjii was always happy to see the sun rise and look forward to playing with his friends. It was nice to be a Bengal tiger, Benjjii thought, but in the last 3 seasons, so many of his friends were leaving. Mama said that a change was coming to the lands. It was not like any change they had ever seen. Even old grandfather Bengal tiger, the oldest member of his whole family, said that in all of his seasons, he never saw a change like this one. Benjjii heard his father and mother arguing about when they might move the family to another place. They argued about where that place would be and how they would find it. This was the reason Benjjii lost some sleep at night. The great sleep was such a nice part of being a Bengal tiger, but now he worried that tigers might not sleep so well this year. The arguments did not interest him much, but one thing did. Most of Benjjii's friends had already gone other places to live. He was now starting to feel very much alone here. This change, it was so difficult to understand. Benjjii tried to imagine what the change really was, and he wondered why his parents were so worried about it. He thought that there must be a way out. When Benjjii saw a bit of the sun rise in a small circle on the skyline, he rose from his corner of the cave. The walls of his cave were shining more this season than before. Mama said that means that the trees are crying about the seasons that are coming. Benjjii shook his head. His mother and father usually had all the answers, but now Benjjii saw that this slow change in the waters worried his parents more than any other thing before. It worried them more than the hunt for food. It worried them more than protecting the family against many other tiger clans. It even worried his parents more than the big snake who ate tiger cubs with their long tails. Mama was almost ready to have another tiger baby this summer, so the cave was the only place his parents stayed now on most days. Benjjii liked the idea of having another tiger around. However, his mother said that might be a long time before he could play with the new baby tiger. Now Benjjii stretched a bit. He had a hard time getting up. Finally, he started to rise, and the jungle floor over the hard rocks felt good and solid under his feet. Benjjii took a few steps to be sure he could walk. He shook away the sleep in his head. Slowly, he started to walk toward the small light that shined in the open front hole of the cave. When Benjjii came to the cave's opening, he smelled the air for the usual smell of his parents. He was troubled by when he saw them. Both of his parents were in a deep sleep at the other end of the cave. He was a little surprised because he knew that this deep sleep gave him dreams of colorful rainbows and strange sounds. Now Benjjii's body shook, and he looked outside. He saw that the weather was hot and stood wondering what to do. He was sorry that his parents were worried and fell into the deep sleep. But now a bright idea came to his mind. Slowly, as he thought long and hard about it, the idea took shape. It frightened him, but it also made him start to warm up. Benjjii had never tried to plan something like this, but each time the idea started to disappear, his mind moved somewhere else. Then the start of the next step came to him very easily. What if I can find a good place to live for our tribe? I'm almost full grown, and I can take care of myself as a hunter. I can make my parents happy for me, and the tribe will thank my whole family." Benjjii knew that his parents must stay in the cave for 1 moon, waiting for the baby to come. That should be plenty of time to find a new home for the tribe. He decided not to be afraid, and Benjjii put his nose into the wind. He could see the great waters, and he moved toward it. He started off to the far edge of their ground. His inner spirit guided him on this new trip in his young life. As the cave became a small line on the back of his eyes, he heard a small voice inside of his. "This is what you are going to do for your tribe. Be strong and listen to your inner spirit. We will be safe, and we will find just what we are seeking for the family.